You're welcome to the last video in this training series. I hope you're not about to miss me for too long. But in this one, pretty much we're closing. And you know how they say you save the best for the last. So that's what's about to happen here. In closing, I wanted also talk about a few things that are important that we don't lose sight of. And that key thing is the fact that you are an express image of God. You were created in God's image and likeness. And yes, it has its amazing benefits, but what it also means is that you have an arch enemy. You have the devil as your enemy, because everything that talks about God, everything that spells God, he hates, he tries to humiliate, and he tries to tear down. So you're already an enemy because you're in the express image and likeness of God. Actually, to make it worse, the fact that you're a woman, you're a double enemy, because remember in Genesis chapter 3, after the fall, one of the curses from God was that he was going to create enmity between the woman and the serpent, which was the devil. So you're a double enemy right now. So what does that mean? It means that you can't take this life as lightly as you do. You just can't walk into life and expect to walk out of it. You already have an enemy who knows, and trust me, is not sleeping. They said the devil, your enemy, is like a roaring lion that's constantly going around looking for who to devour. He has plans, clarity, strategies, and he's not going to rest until he does that. So what does this mean? It means that you can't go into life as lightly as you do. It's important to be one that is fully protected by God, and then have the host of heaven on your own side, fighting some battles for you as well, and equipping you to fight any battles that come your way, because they will come. So the question I want to ask you now is, yes, you're a woman, you're a double enemy of the devil. Are you a child of God, or are you a creation of God? I'm sure you're wondering, what's this woman saying? What's the difference? He said, those that accepted him and confessed that they accepted him, to those ones that called the children of God. So if you haven't done that, you're just a mere creation of God. Yes, you are the express image of God, but you're the mere creation of God. When you become a child of God, you are like Israel to God. God is there defending you. He's all around you and taking you as his own. He says, I will be their God and they will be my people. It's important as you go through life, starting from today, in a bid to become that powerful, purposeful woman, that you need to have God fully on your side. You need to be part of God's people. You know how we say good people? You need to be good people for heaven. Because when you become a child of God, you are called to a place where the chief judge of the world is your Father. You have Don Dadas and great kings like David, and great prophets like Isaiah, and you have great men like Abraham, just all there waiting and rooting you on to go on to do what you need to do. You have the innumerable host of angels ready to do your bidding at any point in time. So really, it's an amazing place to be. I really don't understand why some people choose not to. It doesn't take anything to become a child of God. You just have to believe it, and then you confess it. So if you're ready to become a child of God, it's as easy as just closing your eyes with me, and then we say a quick prayer. So repeat after me. Lord Jesus, I need you. Thank you for forgiving me my sins. Thank you for dying on the cross for me. Thank you for laying it all down for me. Thank you for dying for me even when I was yet a sinner. Lord, I ask you to come into my heart and take over my life. Create in me the person that you desire to see, and move me from a creation to a child of God, one who is led by the Spirit and will do the things that God needs me to do with excellence. Amen. So that's one step. Obviously, people watching this, if you're watching this video and you're already a child of God, and it's important for you to also know that the next thing you need to do is to take on the armor of God. The armor of God, we'll talk about that in another training. You know, it's a long thing. It has different parts, and I really would love us to understand it in depth. So that will be a separate training. But in summary, one key thing I want us to leave this particular video knowing is that you have an enemy. But the battle has already been won in your favor. You have everything in you to replay it again and still win. So, this is my closing to you, a purposeful, powerful woman. Thank you very much for spending time with me in this video training series, and I look forward to having you in subsequent trainings. Thank you.